Hello Paper and Glam family, welcome back to another week of memory planning together. I'm starting this video in my backyard because my dear friends wanted to say hello to you, and it's just a beautiful spring day and I've been spending as much time outside as I can. So my dear friends are enjoying a little nap right here. Thought you might enjoy seeing them as well. So anyway, today we are going to be picking up right where we left off in the last 3 memory planning videos, recording our memories, playing with paper, playing with Glam, and just taking some time to remember what makes each day special, even when you're like in a quiet season like I am right now. I would definitely say I'm in a health and a wealth sprint right now, but there's still so much to record and remember and be grateful for. So let's get started. All right, sisters, our assignment today is to transition from February to March. So as I am recording this, it's the beginning of March. I got my March mani, my opening ceremony. You guys like my chamomile little nail art there? I did a chamomile spring home tour this week, so that was the theme. The chamomile flower, I don't know, they're just so like wild, and something about them says hello spring. So all that to say, that's what our assignment is for today. So here's how my February seasonal living went. It was just kind of a heads down work month. That's very much the season I'm in. So here's 2025, here's 2026. I found a pen that matched much better because this one had dried up last year, so I had to replace my set of these Sharpies, the ultra fine point Sharpies. So let's move this to the back and get March ready and set up. Once this binder gets full, I'll start archiving my old seasonal living lists. We'll probably do that together, but for now I'm just moving them to the back. So the physical seasonal living lists are sold out for this year, but the digital is always available to go home to you instantly, and you can buy them as the full set, or they're also available individually under digital planner stickers, and then if you just select the month that you want. Okay, so we have March in all her glory ready. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark off all of the seasonal celebrations that I have already celebrated so far, just to open up the month. Okay, there's where we are with our seasonal living. So mint mani, check. Spring bouquet, check. Start a spring self-care routine, also got that one. I quit eating sugar on February 20th, so that's my spring self-care routine. We have spring home decor and light spring candles also in the bag for March. So now we have seasonal living ready to go. What I want to do with this binder is expand it to include like monthly seasonal movie dashboards and seasonal recipes. But for now, she holds just my seasonal living list and kind of my seasonal to-do lists. So, all right, let's move to our memory planner. So in the last video, we did this spread in February. So we built this together if you want to go back and watch that. And we are going to be documenting this last week of February in this planner. We're going to hopefully get to doing it straight through. And I pulled these out of my junk journal box. I thought these would be fun little ephemera. I just kind of save things from orders and just like anything that, I don't know, comes into the house and just feels like it belongs somewhere, you know, like something about me just doesn't like to throw away paper things. And I think that's why junk journaling has become so trendy, and I'm just excited to continue to blend the arts of junk journaling and memory planning in this planner. So last week I did get a jet pen haul, and I ordered the A6 and A5 Hobonichi, and I'm gonna use those for journaling. I want to do a video on like my whole kind of paper ecosystem eventually. But for now, I want to make sure my memories are recorded. Actually, in the Hobonichi this morning, it said that the best way to increase your cognitive function is actually to remember what happened 3 days ago. And that was just kind of like the magical cadence. And I thought that was kind of perfect because that's what we do together with memory planning. And sometimes when you create things, you know, you think, okay, I made this thing, like, so what, right? Like, what value does it add to my life? Does it add to the lives of others? And so many of you are just so gracious to remind me of what, you know, all things paper and glam mean to you, and I appreciate that so much. And one of the things is that memory planning does definitely increase cognitive function and just the joy with which you perceive life, right? Because you're constantly looking for, like, okay, what three memories am I going to record from my day? Okay, this is going to be my last spread for February, so I will move the extra pages to the back of my planner. And if you missed the debut video, then go back and watch it because it definitely shows you kind of all the ins and outs of this planner. But one of the things is there are extra pages for every month. So that way, if you know, make a mistake or there are just long months, you are covered. So those are going to go in the back. And then the planner will, or excuse me, the month for me will end like this, but I do have a plan for this last page. So I'm going to be making a month end reflection page that we can print out and use. So I think I'm going to make it in Canva. That way you guys can kind of switch it out and make it your own. So there'll be, like, you know, the soundtrack of the month, and like maybe your favorite picture, a place for just the little memories from the month that you can update and then print every month and just make it really just sustainable and seamless. So that's my plan for this page. So like back in the old era when we used to do the monthly memory dashboards with these pages, I think I'm going to do that except in Canva. So that's my plan, but that will be for a future video. For this video, we are going to be memory planning this last week of February. I guess we're not memory planning as much as we're memory keeping in a planner, but also known as memory planning. So since we're past Valentine's Day, I was thinking that I would use this super OG Legally Blonde inspired kit that I made about 10 years ago at a time when I just really needed some what like it's hard energy, and I am full circle right there needing some what like it's hard energy. So if you are there as well, there's I think about 30 of these kits left in the shop, and of course digital's available. Once they are gone, they will not be restocked. They will be retired. They'll be retired from the old era, but since I'm in the process of bringing the best of the old era into the new era, I thought that it'd be appropriate to use this kit one more time. And for some reason, I can't stick stickers straight while I'm talking, guys. It's strange. Okay, so I'm going to just keep going through and putting in my full box stickers because I want to use all 9 of these full box stickers. And because this box just represents where I'm at right now. I am locked in on my health and my wealth. And last Thursday morning, I just went for like the best walk and it felt so good to be out in the sun. It did mean that I had to record the intro and outro sweaty, which I'll probably have to do again. But you know what? Sometimes that's what it takes to keep all the trains on the track, you know? All right, so I need this reminder. Always have faith in yourself. Always have faith in yourself. Always have faith in God, because when you show up, God has a way of showing up. So we're gonna embrace that in this kit. So whenever I don't want to do something, whenever I don't want to show up, God's like, if you show up, I'll show up. So here we are. All right, here we are, sweaty or whatever the circumstances are. So I want to just kind of put these all around. And let's see, I definitely want a little quote box at the top up here. Okay, I went ahead and pulled all of the different sheets that come with this kit, and I want to use the This Week at the top of the week here, and then add the quote box. And I'm going to add the washi and just some of the fun little elements. I'm going to take this out of the binder while I construct it. And if you guys like this A5 wide binder, I saw it is back in stock at the Etsy shop I got it from, which is called Cassie Did It. So that is word to the wise if you want to grab yourself an A5 binder to fit this new planner. All right, so my goal is to use all of the stickers for a few reasons. One, because why not? And two, because I just want to start thinking about what I might want to include for future weekly kits that are, themed, of course. So if you are new, there's lots of weekly kits in the shop, both digital and physical, and then there's monthly kits. So I've made both since the beginning, and just wanting to figure out what formatting changes, if any, I want to make for this new era. And if you have ideas, or if there's like stickers where you're like, I always need this particular sticker, and you're not finding it, let me know, because I would love to co-create these new monthly planner kits, and of course the new weekly planner kits when we get there. So for now, one step at a time. And right now, that first step is showing up here on YouTube every Thursday. So this will just be like a little long, so I'm just gonna chop it. Okay, washi is applied, and then on Wednesday, I was primarily working on just getting ready for the God and Glam live stream. We are reading the Screw Tape Letters together for Lent, and oh my gosh, that book is an absolute masterpiece. So it was very classes in session vibes. And then the other thing I've been doing is just focusing on spending a lot of time with Miss Sunday, because she is 13 years old and I don't know how long I have with her. And after our scare in January, I just have wanted to, I've just wanted to soak up every minute I have with her. So I was going to apply a weekend banner, but I decided to wait on that guy. Back to the task at hand, which is the rest of these box stickers. Okay, Mondays are what I call my CEO day, because it is the day I just handle just all the things in business that are just, they're not the most fun, right? Like the tax filings and just catching up on email and just paying bills and just, all the things that kind of keep me in a manager's mindset versus a maker's mindset. And so I just get all of those out of the way on Mondays, and then again on Fridays for any overflow. So we'll use that for CEO day. And then I think I'll put another full box sticker here, so it kind of goes every other, and maybe like another one there, so it feels very cohesive. So we don't want too much text, and that's a person and a person, so we'll maybe do nice outfit on the top of Tuesday. All right. Okay, we got that down, and then maybe we'll do another kind of text heavy sticker here. Okay, and then last but not least, we have this full box sticker, and maybe I'll just, let's see, where do we want to put it so it doesn't kind of compete with the rest of the spread? Or we could always save it for another week. I decided to leave this last box sticker for this next week when this video will go live. So we've been publishing every Thursday afternoon, and that seems to be working well. So far you guys can look forward to a video every Thursday afternoon. Kind of always been playing with like what the best time is, but that seems like it's working. Since I was primarily just sitting at my desk Monday morning, I just did CEO day with the work desk from this sheet. And then in the afternoon, I just did laundry and restocked the house. So we have stickers for both of those on the weekly kits. It's supposed to have everything you need to just document your week, just a regular week in the life. All right, I restocked the house. I also try to do that Mondays, so I'm just like totally fueled up for the week. So we'll add that sticker with the little market bag. I want to make sure that both kind of fit here. So maybe I'll move this guy down. So Sunday night I watched the Victoria Beckham documentary and it was so good. I loved it. I think I'll use some of the quotes from it on the sidebar here. Oh, I almost put it on Saturday. So I'm using the little marquee sticker. I'm going to need another marquee sticker though because I also finished Bridgerton season 4. Oh, guys, I resisted Bridgerton for so long. I thought it was a little much, if you know what I mean. But I needed something to put on in the background. Here's my justification. I needed something to put on in the background while I was doing so much bookkeeping, but something I wouldn't like be glued to. And oh my gosh, it sucked me in. And then I also made Sunday night. I just needed a Glam Flicks and Chill night before starting the week. So we'll put the little pizza box down too. And if you also want some pizza stickers that maybe you're not using one of our weekly kits, which have them on this sheet, we also have Glam Pizza Night stickers, and those are in the shop, both physical and digital, ready to go home to you, either in hot pink in your mailbox or instantly in your inbox. So I need another marquee sticker for Bridgerton here. Let's see. I guess we'll use pink since it's more like teal on this. Well, what do we think? This is like a little more blue. Well, I think we have some blue. We'll use blue. Okay, we have the marquee down, and I'm going to use the second Glamflix remote here, which is blue and pink, so it matches perfectly. I think that's, I got the sweetest email this week. So shout out to Keely. She said, she was asking about new releases, and she said that Paper and Glam colors are just the most pristine, and that made me so happy. So I try, guys. I just like everything to work together. I always want it to be a system that will hold your life and, you know, hold your legacy, because I always want Paper and Glam to be, you know, no trends, just legacy vibes. Next, I'm going to put this pattern here down at the bottom, so it kind of completes the story in this sidebar. And then I'm going to measure it and make a little text box. Ooh, I got that way off. Make a little text box so I can put my quotes in. All right, I'm trying to align that with the bottom here. Okay, next I want to document getting my second YouTube video of the year live. My number one, you could say, habit of the year or resolution is to get weekly YouTube videos up. So far so good. This video that you're watching should be the fourth, probably the fourth one. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we have a YouTube sticker here. Let's see, just put it up there. And if you join the newsletter, I email you guys just with like a little letter about the heart behind the video, just to encourage you and inspire you to record your memories. So I just email you when there's either a new release or a new video. So you can do that at paperandglam.com if you'll see the spot to subscribe to the Glam Digest. So you'll be the first to know about new releases, any sales, anything like that. Okay, Friday morning I had a meeting with my tax attorney. 'Tis the season, so Just gonna center that here. And I also think it would be fun to maybe put some headers above these boxes. And these meeting stickers, which are gold foil, are sold out in physical, but they are available in digital. Okay, so I added some headers down to the bottom of these so the boxes look a little more complete, and I'm loving that. And you know, the thing I think I love about keeping my memories this way is that it's just so simple because, you know, I'm an OG like trad scrapbooking girl. I worked at scrapbook stores. I still at some point want to get back into trad scrapbooking, but right now I just don't have the bandwidth because, you know, it requires that you're taking pictures and printing pictures and kind of having all the right supplies, where just with memory keeping with stickers in a planner is like you know, the system is self-contained. You just need, you know, a pen and some stickers if you want and a planner, and you can document your whole week in, well, we're going to do this together in, for me, filming probably be about an hour, for you, you know, edited maybe 30 minutes. And you know, you have all your memories in one place, in one book of the year, and I think that's really special. The other thing too is that I don't have to worry about keeping my daily planner like neat or like document worthy. And you know, some things in my in my daily planner like don't necessarily like need to be remembered, right? Whereas this is kind of the beauty. So I call my daily planner the beast, and I call this the beauty. Okay, next we need some March stickers because I was launching a Glam New Month in the clubhouse. So did the March photo shoot here and then wrote the March clubhouse newsletter here. So every month I deck the halls in the clubhouse with just like all new vibes, just beautiful spring images that hopefully you want to live inside. And so I just want to document that. And so producer Tanya and I do that once a month, and she lets me borrow her creativity, which is amazing. So I need some spring stickers here. And then I was hoping to find a sticker that said March. Let's see. I know they're in here. Like a smaller one than that. Okay, put the March clubhouse photo shoot sticker down with a little to-do header. And then I think I'm going to use these green flowers because there's always lots of flowers in all P&G photo shoots. It's not complete without our monthly roses. So I did yellow roses mixed in with chamomile, and it was just so pretty. And I hope it inspired you guys to get your March vibes out. Okay, we have that down. I wrote newsletter, Dearest Glam Reader, because that I made it kind of have Bridgerton vibes this month, just for funsies. So it started out with Dearest Glam Reader, since it went out the day the new Bridgerton episodes came out, and I just try to make it fun, like a little mini magazine that you get every month to kick off the next month and just get excited for all the little things. So next I'm going to add some date covers. I wasn't sure if I was going to use date covers because I was thinking it might be just like a little much with the rest of the kit, but I decided it worked pretty well. I'm not going to use the hearts though because I don't want it to have such strong Valentine energy. Okay, now we have date covers. As far as memory keeping goes too, the other thing I'm really proud of with All Things Paper and Glam is that everything is archival, so it's not going to fade on you over time. Like these stickers are from 2017, and I know because they're not gold foil, and the 2018 and 2019 versions were gold foil. So, you know, they still look great. They haven't faded, and they won't fade with time. Okay, sisters, I finished this layout. My camera battery was dying, and just in the interest of time, I went ahead and got it in the bag. So I added a few things just to wrap it up. So we have the laptop stickers here, and these are in the shop, digital and physical, ready to go home to you. And I love to just be able to write what I'm working on there, which was just God and Glam prep for the most part, and just little things around the house for our live stream at Glam Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and of course replays are always available. And so we talked about the Screw Tape letters 1 through 7 by C.S. Lewis. And then on Friday, the other things I wanted to remember was just that I did my annual order of summer shirts. Every summer I order a bunch of white shirts, and my mom had given me a Nordstrom gift card for Valentine's Day. So I went ahead and placed an order just to have some like easy breezy white shirts for just life during the summer. And then just had a quiet weekend, so I really was overhauling my house for the spring home tour, which I filmed this week. So, you know, you're an adult when you're excited about just overhauling all your bedding and like washing my pillows and washing my sheets and just washing everything and getting new spring bedding on the bed. Well, not new, but new for this season. And then down here, I put a sticker from the You Better Sweat stickers, which are available in digital. And it just says eat according to your goals, because I'm just on a mission where I am doing exactly that. And my mentor and naturopath just told me, in addition to sugar, I should probably give up dairy and gluten. And it's just like, oh my gosh, but I know I can do it. It's just a season. And you know, I just feel like I don't need the crutch anymore, at least not right now. So check back next week to see how I'm doing with that. So I just spent a lot of time reading and journaling and just kind of talking to God about, you know, what He would have me do next. And so I just put a little journal sticker there, sweet weekend banner, and yeah, that is pretty much a wrap on this week. Except I also added this sidebar, and I just love collecting quotes and just recording things that really speak to me, especially if they are related to the season that I am in. So this quote from, or a couple quotes from Victoria Beckham's documentary just really spoke to me. So she said, if you want to be a designer, you have to be true to yourself for every moment of the process. She never gave up, and finally it's working. That's something that someone said of her. And then she said, it has taken 20 years to get to this point, and now I can start building. And that is exactly how I feel. Paper and Glam will be 18 this June, which is crazy. I started it fresh out of college, and yeah, it's been just 18 years of laying the foundation, it feels like. And so when she said that, I was like, gosh, I so relate. So just put that in my sidebar for this week. So all right, I think that does it. All right, sisters, that's a wrap on this week's memory planning mission. I hope it gave you a little juice to get back to memory keeping if you have let it go for a season, or just keep documenting your memories. There's just so much that I know one day we're going to be grateful that we, you know, took time to document our lives, right? Like, I know that 89-year-old Lisa Marie is going to be grateful that I have all of this to look back on. And I know that 89-year-old you, 99-year-old you, my grandma's 99 years old, so 99-year-old you is going to be grateful that we took this time to just celebrate and document. So with that, I'm so excited to send stickers home to you, and planners, of course, be they digital or physical. And I would love to see you in the Paper and Glam experience, which is my membership dedicated to all things seasonal living, book club, and Bible study. So with that, my sweet ones, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and until next Thursday, happy planning.